If you've ever stared at a patch of hard, lifeless dirt and wondered how professional gardeners create those Instagram-worthy vegetable patches, you're not alone. The truth is, most gardening advice makes soil improvement sound like a PhD-level science project, requiring expensive equipment, back-breaking labor, and years of patience. But what if I told you that transforming even the worst soil into a thriving ecosystem requires just 6 simple ingredients and practically zero digging? After years of fighting with clay that could double as pottery material and sand that drained faster than a bathtub without a plug, I discovered that nature has already perfected the soil building process. We just need to give it the right ingredients and get out of the way. This lazy gardener's approach isn't just easier on your back, it's actually more effective than traditional methods because it works with natural processes rather than against them. The Protector Mulch, your soil's security blanket. Mulch is perhaps the most underrated soil improvement tool, yet it's absolutely essential for creating self-sustaining garden soil. Whether you choose wood chips, straw, shredded leaves, or grass clippings, mulch serves multiple critical functions that go far beyond just making your garden look tidy. It's like giving your soil a protective security blanket that regulates temperature, conserves moisture, and feeds beneficial organisms. The lazy gardener's approach to mulch is beautifully simple. Apply a 3 to 4 inch layer around plants and pathways, keeping it a few inches away from plant stems to prevent pest issues. As the mulch breaks down over months and years, it feeds the soil biology and adds organic matter, essentially creating a slow-motion composting process right in your garden beds. This means you're improving your soil every single day without doing any additional work. Wood chips are particularly valuable because they break down slowly, providing long-term soil improvement while requiring minimal maintenance. As they decompose, they create ideal conditions for beneficial fungi, which form partnerships with plant roots and dramatically improve nutrient uptake. Straw and shredded leaves break down more quickly, making them perfect for annual vegetable beds where you want faster soil improvement. The key is to maintain that mulch layer consistently. Think of it as feeding your soil's ecosystem rather than just covering bare ground. The Catalyst Biochar, ancient wisdom for modern gardens. Biochar might sound like a trendy gardening fad, but it's actually based on ancient Amazonian soil building techniques that created some of the world's most fertile soils. Biochar is essentially charcoal that's been specifically processed for soil improvement, and it acts like a 5-star hotel for beneficial microorganisms. What makes biochar truly special is its incredible longevity. Once incorporated into soil, it can remain active for decades or even centuries. This means your one-time investment in biochar continues paying dividends year after year, making it the ultimate lazy gardener's tool. Biochar also has a remarkable ability to hold on to nutrients and water, releasing them slowly as plants need them. This creates a buffer against both drought stress and nutrient deficiencies. You don't need much biochar to see significant results. Just a half cup per square foot mixed into your top few inches of soil will make a noticeable difference. Many gardeners report improved plant growth within just a few weeks of biochar application, along with better soil structure and increased earthworm activity. The key is to charge your biochar before application by mixing it with compost or worm castings, which gives the beneficial microorganisms something to eat as they colonize their new home. The Foundation Builder Rock Dust, nature's mineral supplement. Rock dust, also called rock flour or mineral dust, provides the often overlooked mineral foundation that plants need for optimal health. While compost and organic matter get most of the attention, plants also require dozens of trace minerals that are typically depleted in most garden soils. Rock dust slowly releases these minerals over months and years, creating a deep reservoir of nutrition that supports long-term plant health and soil fertility. Different types of rock dust provide different mineral profiles, but basalt rock dust and granite dust are excellent all-purpose choices that work well in most garden situations. Basalt provides slow-release potassium along with numerous trace minerals, while granite dust offers potassium, calcium, and a broad spectrum of micronutrients. The beauty of rock dust is that it's almost impossible to over-apply. Plants will only take up the minerals they need, and excess minerals remain in the soil for future use. Apply rock dust at a rate of about 2 to 3 pounds per 100 square feet, broadcasting it evenly over your garden beds before adding your other amendments. The minerals in rock dust become available slowly, as soil microorganisms and natural weathering processes break down the rock particles. This means you're essentially creating a slow-release mineral supplement that feeds your plants for years to come, making it perfect for the lazy gardener who wants maximum results with minimal ongoing effort. Cover crops, also known as green manures, are the final piece of the lazy gardener's soil-building puzzle. These are plants that you grow specifically to improve your soil rather than for harvest, and they work around the clock to build fertility, prevent erosion, and suppress weeds. Think of cover crops as your soil's workforce. They're constantly pumping organic matter into the ground, bringing up deep nutrients and feeding beneficial soil organisms. The beauty of cover crops lies in their diversity and adaptability. Legumes like crimson clover and field peas actually capture nitrogen from the air and store it in root nodules, essentially creating free fertilizer for future crops. Grasses like winter rye and oats build organic matter and improve soil structure with their extensive root systems. Brassicas like radishes and turnips act as natural tillers, breaking up compacted soil with their strong taproots while scavenging nutrients from deep in the soil profile. For the ultimate lazy approach, try broadcasting a cover crop mix in late summer or early fall in any areas that won't be actively planted. You can even interseed cover crops between existing plants or in pathways to maximize soil building throughout your garden. When spring arrives, simply cut the cover crops at ground level and let them decompose in place, providing instant mulch and organic matter. The roots will decompose underground, creating channels for water and air movement while feeding soil biology. So putting it all together, this is where the magic really happens. When you combine all 6 ingredients using the no-dig layering approach that lets nature do most of the heavy lifting for you. You'll want to start by applying your rock dust directly onto your existing soil, and then follow that up with a layer of compost mixed with worm castings. If you're using biochar, go ahead and incorporate it into this layer as well. Next, just spread your mulch over everything, creating that protective blanket that ties the whole system together. And finally, overseed with cover crops if you have areas that won't be planted right away. This layered approach actually mimics how nature builds soil in forests and prairies, where organic matter just kind of accumulates on the surface and gradually works its way into the soil thanks to the activity of countless organisms. You're basically creating a soil-building factory that operates around the clock without any extra work from you. The different ingredients really do work synergistically. The compost and worm castings bring in biology and nutrients, the mulch feeds and protects the system, the biochar offers long-term structure and mineral storage, the rock dust supplies those essential minerals, and cover crops add living roots and fresh organic matter. Now here's the secret 7th ingredient: time and patience. While it's not technically an ingredient, time is probably the most important part of successful lazy gardening. Unlike quick fixes that might give you temporary results, this soil-building approach creates real, lasting improvements that actually get better every single year. In just one growing season, you'll notice improved plant vigor and easier garden maintenance. After 2 or 3 years, your soil will be dramatically transformed with better structure, increased biological activity, and naturally balanced fertility. The patience you'll need is honestly pretty minimal, because you're working with natural processes instead of fighting against them. Once you've applied your 6 ingredients, your job is really just to maintain the mulch layer and occasionally toss on a bit more compost or worm castings. The earthworms, beneficial bacteria, fungi, and all those other soil organisms are the ones handling the actual work of building your soil structure and fertility. So, are you ready to transform your garden soil the lazy way? Just try this 6-ingredient method in a small test area first and watch the magic happen. Your plants will thank you with vigorous growth and abundant harvests, all while you're doing less work than ever before. Don't forget to subscribe to Smart Garden for more time-saving gardening strategies, and share this guide with any fellow gardeners who are ready to work smarter, not harder. What soil challenges are you facing in your garden? Drop a comment below and let's help each other grow better gardens with less effort.